DaBruhPodcast, episode 12, with a special guest. Let's get it. That's the whole aesthetic. Like, oh, okay. I was
Yes, it's pretty new. They just, got up and running maybe May, June-ish.
Gotcha.
Shout out to them.
In the city.
All right.
Yeah.
Again, this is the Bruh Podcast, episode 12. We have a special guest on the show that goes by the name of Dearcallie. Let's give her a hand clap, y'all.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
And the air horn. That was her brand new video.
Yes. Oh
Excited. Go check it out on all streaming platforms, on YouTube. It's on iTunes too.
Yeah.
I bought it.
Yes, sir.
I bought it. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Somebody just streaming, but it's okay.
Oh, no, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Right
much.
after this.
Yeah, we try to support. We try to show as much support. You coming out to us,
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate you guys. Am I in the mic enough?
Yeah, make sure you're in the mic
You
enough.
guys come having me. Seriously, you guys.
No, we real serious over here. No.
Casey.
J Moon.
J Moon.
Yes.
You didn't tell me that earlier.
I know I didn't. I gave you my real name.
Okay, so we go by J Moon. Okay. I'm
What's your
horrible with
real
names,
name?
so I have to be like, okay, J Moon.
Casey is easy. Can't miss that.
Casey and JoJo.
Yes. So we have the beautiful Dearcallie, or would you prefer to go by Callie?
I don't mind Callie because it's so weird when people are like, hey, Dearcallie. It's like, just
Okay.
Callie. Like, I'm so fine with that. Yeah.
Callie. Is that your real name or?
It's actually not. It's the name I was given since like 13 as a performer. Because my name is a little bit complex. So we're going to stick with that.
It's just short.
Gotcha.
Your nickname.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just ran with it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's different.
Yeah.
You can't mix it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people may think it's more of a conservative girl, like, Southern name that's not really for black people, but
Nah, it works.
I actually like
It works.
Yeah.
You ain't got to stay in one lane. You can expand it out.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree.
So, my first question to you is, why the rebranding? Cause I've seen like I did my research, looked all through your stuff. I saw a song you had back in 2016 called Thundercat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw some videos. I was like, okay. So why the rebranding all of a sudden?
I can't even say it's like fully sudden. Like that was 2016 when I released Thundercat, and at the time I just really wanted to get better at engineering and stuff, because I was always the artist who just went to the studio and worked with engineers and producers, but I didn't know the behind the scenes, like how I was complimenting you guys on the things that you have.
Yeah.
I didn't understand how anything worked, interfaces or Shure mics. I didn't understand any of it, and so I knew I wanted to get more content out and more music out, so I needed to learn. I needed to really learn. So I took 4 years. I didn't even know it would be 4 years. It was just like I was on a conquest to build relationships in the industry, network, and learn. So that turned into 4 years, and you meet people along the way, and they kind of give you advice on where you should go with your career, and you realize how far off you were. And that's when I kind of knew I needed to just kind of take a few steps back. So with the rebrand, it was more so like I found myself, who I am as an artist for real. Whereas before, I was always just doing music that I felt I was supposed to do, and not really music that spoke to my heart. So I wanted to do music out that spoke to my heart. So that's why
it's basically going back to the drawing board and
like, and then you, after so many years, so much time of like building your catalog, you really find the sounds that you like. You record so much music, and then you get to like pick out different songs that you enjoy the most, and it's helped me figure out where I wanted to go. So that's where the rebrand kind of came in. Like, oh, okay, I know what type of music I want to do now. You know, my sound, I know my story. This feels right. Boom.
Okay.
So.
Got you. And you came out with a great song for the rebrand. Who produced that track, by the way?
His name is Ice Cold.
Ice Cold.
Productions, yeah. And I wanted to go with something real, like, because most of my songs will feel very nostalgic and like timeless. So not all of it will feel funky.
Yeah.
But I wanted to come out with something.
But that's something different.
I can tell you like a lot of the 80s stuff. I was like, I got that vibe. I was kind of doing my proud research, and she did a cover for Tina Marie, and I was like,
oh yeah,
dog, a lot of people don't sleep on that song that you did that cover for. I was like,
I got really good feedback with that one. That was like one of my bigger covers. Yeah, they love that one.
I love it.
Yeah, so I definitely love the 80s, 70s, 90s too. You know, I like the 90s. Like the timeless feels. Like it just the music just feels different. It feels so good.
It's like you said, it's timeless. It doesn't. You can play it now. I was just what was I just listening to? Anita Baker. I was just listening to Anita Baker a minute ago.
Yes.
And I was like, it still feels like you can play it now. Like, look at her.
I love Anita.
Anita.
I've done some of her songs too.
So, what other projects you got in the works?
Well, yeah, So Excited is really just like a promo record. It's to promote the rebrand. So, top of the year, I'm excited about, no pun intended. I'll be dropping some of my, like, not that this one wasn't official, but more the in-depth projects starting January. Yeah.
Okay.
Top of the year.
Top of the year. Also, you write songs too, though.
I'm a writer.
Yeah, you wrote a song for Keke Palmer, didn't you?
You said I done my research. Yeah, I've done some writing for Keke. So shout out to Tasha Couture, my girl.
Congratulations.
Shout out.
That's dope.
And Keke. Yeah.
Shout out to Keke.
Super crazy opportunity to be even blessed to be writing for different people like Keke Palmer, and so.
Yeah. That's really dope. So, your favorite 80s song? Let me ask you that question. What's your favorite 80s song? Or who's your favorite 80s group?
Oh, my God. 80s group?
Yes.
Were they out in the 80s? Were they out in the 80s? I want to say, yeah, they were out in the 80s. New Edition.
New Edition?
New Edition.
Yeah. Okay. I can rock with that.
I believe, who else was out at that time? I feel like came out in the 80s. That's what we're saying, right?
Yeah, came out in the 80s.
I think I want to stick with that.
New Edition, no Belle Biv DeVoe, no boy.
I mean, that's pretty. They were.
That's
they
nice.
were
Oh, that's
nice.
actually, that's
Yeah,
nice.
it's
Well, okay,
nice.
they was 89 going into the.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because of course them as well, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Boys to Men was like the 90s.
I was just about to say Boys and Men, but I had to retract. I was like, Boys and Men was 90s. I was in Philly when that came out.
Yeah, because New Edition. What's his name? He was the one who discovered Boys to Men.
Who?
Don't get me the line.
Oh, Bill Biv, Michael Bivins.
Michael
Bivins is the one that discovered him.
Guys. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm about to say, we're going to pull your R&B card in a minute.
I'm horrible with names, but I'm really good with history.
Yeah. Nah, you don't.
But yeah.
I know my R&B. Don't worry. I got you. I got you.
Yay.
So, on the topic of that, who are some of your influences?
Ooh, every time I get this question, and I always feel like they're expecting me to like say a lot of current artists.
No.
But I'm real big on like the classics, and so top of the line, number one is Michael Jackson. Period.
Hey,
he's the best performer.
Yeah, clap for that, Mike Jack.
Number one performer. Like he can give you any emotion as a performer, and he doesn't make it always just about the vocal. It's really just about the whole aesthetic of the song. So Michael, and then Whitney, she would be up there with him as well. I knew you was
gonna say Whitney.
She sung the national anthem.
You knew I would.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say Whitney. I knew you was gonna say
Somebody
Whitney.
sung the national anthem better than her.
Oh no, exactly. I just want to do just a little bit, just touch her. So Michael, Whitney, Brandy for sure, and Aaliyah.
For sure.
Yes, great classic. No.
Stacey Lattisaw, are you guys familiar?
Ooh, don't give me the line. Stacey Lattisaw.
No. She sings that let me be your angel, let me be the one for you.
Oh.
Are you kidding?
No.
You know that song?
I
love
listen.
on a two-way street and lost it on a highway.
I don't.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell you. My library is extensive already, but like.
Those are her more popular ones for sure. Because Tiffany Evans, she redid a rendition of her song. But yeah, she's one of my top influences as well.
You said Tiffany Evans?
Yeah, but Stacey Lattisaw is the artist.
Okay.
She was out, I want to say in the 80s, late 70s, 80s.
Speaking of renditions, like I like Angela Winbush.
And you got me.
You know who Angela Winbush is? Mm-hmm. Angela Winbush. All right, so you know that song Avant and Kiki Wyattson? Angela Winbush, that's her original song.
Yeah. Okay, you're schooling me.
Yes. And then it's another song. Jay-Z made the song, but that's her song too. Wow. Go when you get a chance, Google or YouTube Angela Winbush.
Yeah. So like speaking of that, so with Stacey Lattisaw, the Empire State of Mind, that dun, 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 they also did Stacey Lattisaw's song, "Let Me Be Your Angel." They sampled it, so
wow.
It just shows you how history comes back.
Music
around.
Inspires music.
Yes.
Exactly.
That is
as you can see with my music, it's like
I hear it. I love it. When you start, it took me. Don't mind me. I'm just looking at my questions. I'm gonna ask you. Just,
go ahead,
I got a lot of questions. All right. So how long have you been singing?
I don't ever remember starting, so I know that I've been singing at least since I was like 4. My first performance was probably like when I was like 5 at the Black History program at school.
Okay. What did you sing?
We sang a song, as a matter of fact, Magic. We've been friends so long, but it was for like Black History program, and it was what was it? It was called I Can't Forget. I can't forget how he saved my soul. Yeah, probably.
Wait. Is that?
I think of all he's done for me. It's like a gospel song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna sing something else. Like, I can't forget.
I wonder if it's not that one, but I feel like it was. I don't know if
Michael McDonald's.
I thought that was the song, but no, it's not that one.
I thought that's where you was going. I was like, did y'all remix that drum? Like, what was that?
I don't know. One of them remixed the other, possibly. But yeah, so I've been singing forever. It's all I know.
Okay, got you. Are you signed or are you independent?
To a label?
Yeah.
No, I'm independent. Shout out to the independents out there, because
it's
a real grind, baby.
Yeah,
all right, can't clap for y'all, man.
It's a lot, but I've done deals. I've never been signed to a major yet. I'm not really sure how I would want to go with that, but I've been signed to like some more indie labels, and I had an opportunity with Republic when I did The Voice, but Because I didn't make it super far on the show, I didn't get the deal. But it's cool.
We saw that. I saw that video too.
Yeah.
Digging. You know, I do my research. You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes me feel all special.
You should. Like, you come on our show, we that's the whole point of the Bruh podcast. We want to make you feel comfortable and at home, you know.
Appreciate it. You guys are very warm.
I try to
Love the
be,
hospitality.
even though it's cold in this room. That's because I have to keep it cold because these lights get hot as hell in here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's see.
So
Okay, go ahead.
I was about to say, so what are some inspirations like that you get from, just to get you to write?
Oh, like as far as artists or just period?
Just period, just for you or just for anybody, like.
The strangest things.
Yeah, just
like us sitting here having a conversation. It could be like your watch, and then like in a certain way, it'll be like a line that comes. Like it's never anything that you
just anything off the.
Yeah, anything. Yeah. Like I could be driving and those. You know how when you're driving, sometimes you're just in a zone, and I could be just thinking of lines. Then like it's never a specific thing. You know, I will say when I'm sad, I write greater love songs or sad songs.
That's everybody. I like my R&B artists sad. I love my R&B artists sad or on drugs. Get the best.
That's the best R&B though, because rhythm and blues, like that's what it is. That's what it is.
Casey and JoJo, they was on that. We ain't.
So we're gonna go there then. How y'all feeling about that whole situation with R. Kelly? Because
wait, is there new stuff for R. Kelly now?
No, I'm saying because if we're talking about the music. And how like the music, you just said you like your R&B artists.
Oh, drugged up and sad.
Yeah. And R. Kelly, I mean, his music is still great music.
Yeah, it's great music.
We're not gonna cap. We separate the man from the music. R. Kelly made some great. I'm gonna tell you something. I got a fun fact though. Did you know R. Kelly produced Maxwell's one of Maxwell's songs? You'll never believe what song he produced.
Not the most. What?
Yeah, I can see it.
He produced that?
He produced that. I was just looking one night and I was like,
I can
Woman's Worth.
See that.
Yeah.
Crazy. But I digress. But
wow.
Yeah.
I'm learning some stuff today.
I'm trying to drop gems over here. You know what I'm saying?
You really are. I love having conversations with people who really know.
Hey, I know my music.
That's
I know.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, I like my R&B artists on some kind of vice, cause you just get better music. I don't like them all happy.
You have to. It has to come from a real place for someone else to relate to it for sure.
Like SZA, when SZA dropped her album, I was like, that first album.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Me too.
Cause you can hear the pain. I was like, I feel it.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because I didn't even listen to the album when it first came out because that's when I had just like started to really try to find myself, and I just knew it was fire. Like everybody around was like, "Did you hear the SZA? I'm like, no, because I already knew. And then once I finally got into it like September, and I was late by then, but I didn't care. I was like playing it every photo shoot. Like yeah.
It's still right.
She's
Oh,
organic.
so more about you. Excited. I was watching one of your Instagram videos, and you was talking about "Excited" is more of a girlfriend song. And I was like, I'm listening to this song. I was like, this sounds like more of a, I'm trying to be open, a freakum dress song, not a girlfriend song. What?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll explain that. So, what I consider girlfriend music is more so like classy freak. That's the era I'm going for. So we'll talk more about that later next year.
I think we need some girlfriend music.
But I just feel like it's a certain way you carry yourself once you get in a relationship, and I feel like with the industry, we just need a little balance. There's nothing wrong with being, sexual and, expressive as a woman in that way and liberated. But like even when you look at my video, it's a song obviously about romance, but I'm covered up. So I want to kind of like give a balance of being able to say you can be sexy, but you don't have to be always showing everything. You know what I mean? Like when you as a female get in a relationship, you kind of clean it up. So it's just like classy freak. Like, yeah, I'm classy, but when we get home behind closed doors, it's going to be
freaking the sheets.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where it's like the girlfriend music kind of in my mind is. It's just like, kind of clean it up a little bit more and make it a little bit more tasteful for the public, but it's still undertone very sexy like Janet, so which is my inspiration for my style of writing. I like to write romantic music, but it to be very undertone,
Yeah, I love the video too.
But we need that balance.
Yeah. And especially as a singer, I don't want to, it's evident that you know, if you're a voluptuous woman or have curves in any way, they're going to try to exploit it. So I always just try to kind of bring a balance and not allow anybody to force me to do anything that I don't want to do. So, you can still be sexy and not saying you got to be covered up or
you can show your curves though, like
you can wear a fitted dress.
The fitted dress. I like the fitted dress. You know,
you ain't got to show.
Like
you ain't got to show.
You ain't got to show everything.
Yeah, but you can have why have on a fitted dress and it's see through and then you can still see everything through it. Like
I like this, the mystery behind it.
Exactly, like paint the picture. Yeah, like let him imagine.
I come see you out in the public. I'm like, what she look? I wonder what that look like.
Exactly.
You know
you can still see the body without seeing the body. Like I don't have to put it out there.
I'm with you.
Exactly. That's the whole vibe with it.
That is the vibe.
I want to just start like a real I'm not a feminist. I wouldn't even say that because I love my guys. Yeah. But I do want to start like some type of move with that, like just the classy freak era. Like let's just bring a little balance.
We gotta bring that back.
Like, let's bring a little balance.
Bring the freaknik era back too. No,
the what?
Jokes.
He said the
freaknik era.
The freaknik? Yeah. Nah, I'm actually you onto something with that one because I'm actually thinking about trying to make something pop with that whole vibe.
Okay.
Really?
Because the City Girls, I believe they did just shoot a video that was kind of like a replica of how the Freaknik felt, but
Quavo did the
Young
Scrub the Ground. I like that song.
Yeah, so everybody's in love with nostalgia as we see.
Oh yeah, 21 just had his birthday party not too long ago. It was a Freaknik theme.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's in love with the nostalgia. So that says a lot about the times of now.
96 Atlanta was different.
I had a Freaknik T-shirt in elementary school.
What?
I had one too. No, I came down here to visit, and my mom bought me the shirt. And I was like, what the hell? Yeah.
Not even knowing what it meant? No, I don't think I.
Yeah, I had a Freaknik T-shirt. I used to wear it like under my shirt at school, and I used to show like the kids in the bathroom.
Like, y'all were one of those kids who be like.
Boys.
Y'all remember that? Or they like, you got some on your shirt.
They be like,
I hate that. What was the other joint? He was just like.
I don't remember that one.
Remember that?
They do this shit. I know niggas still do
that.
Oh
yeah. What did that even mean?
I don't know.
I see them. I see the white kids do that a lot too. They're like, I don't know what it means.
Nah, this shit got me though.
Kids
shit is funny.
Kids are hilarious.
They don't even do that no more. I don't even think.
They stay in the house.
They don't go outside no more.
That's what I'm saying. They stay in the house. I'm not sure how old. I don't want to say how old you are. But I don't know how old you are.
Great. I'm 90.
90? Okay. We'll just keep it 90. Okay.
Nah, she showed that age when she did that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. She did that.
I'm a 90s baby.
I'm a 90s baby. I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
I'm a 90s baby.
Definitely.
So what were you were saying what about it? You were about to say something about the era of the 90s or something?
Oh, it was a great era.
Okay.
That's my favorite era of R&B right there.
No, the 90s was like golden for hip hop, R&B.
Yeah.
You got everything. And everything wasn't like so one-sided like it is today. Like everything is the same.
I don't even think there's R&B anymore.
There's not.
It's about get naked and let me fuck. I'm sorry.
No.
That's
like
real.
That's real.
It's really that's all it is.
And that's my point. Like
it's no R&B. It's not like I miss you. Like
exactly.
baby, I fucked up.
Exactly. Where is that?
Like,
where's the guy at? You know what I'm saying?
Married, like,
I think it's gonna take a guy to do it, and it can't be Drake.
Drake is a hybrid. Like
yeah.
he moves in and out of R&B and in hip hop. It's like, fam, what are you doing? Yeah. But it's good though. I listen to Drake. Yeah.
He
does give you balance, but I feel like maybe it'll take a guy to do it because women are already vulnerable, so people will overlook that so quick. But if it's a guy who comes out like baby, 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 like somebody gonna fall in love with that.
We just got to get another knocking boots. That's all.
I don't know. I hope it comes full circle with that. Cause
hopefully, we're gonna see. But let's get into the topics of this podcast.
Okay.
Let's see. First topic is old school R&B versus new school R&B. So apparently we already killed that because we just said R&B doesn't exist in the new school.
Oh, that's what I wanted to touch on. When you guys say it doesn't exist, like, are you just saying like the words, like the wordplay,
no, okay,
or the
so
feeling, or
old school R&B? When I say new school or it doesn't exist, like when you hear music, mainstream music. So mainstream music, there's how can I put this in it's more geared towards like, all right, it's no love and it's no
There we
ballad,
go.
like no
Yeah.
straight up ballad.
The
It's all
vulnerability
I'm
of it.
heard or this, that, and the third. It's like
It's more so like if you get an R&B song, it's more so like they're partying or
Yeah, it's partying or
Yeah.
sexual.
or sexual.
or-
It's like it's more about
Okay.
sex. Yeah,
Or
R&B
drugs.
nowadays. Yeah, is yeah.
I think
basically.
her is
Yeah, I was
she's
just
the
I
closest.
was just thinking about
yeah,
it.
she's
I was
the
just
closest
thinking about
to,
her.
I like her. Yeah,
Yeah,
her
I love her.
her got a great voice. When I first heard her, I was like, who is this?
Yeah.
That Damage song.
And I feel so good because I've known about her for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So it just feels good to like really see somebody that you saw kind of starts how I am and like
Now
people
they
really
like,
take to her.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she's done several EPs before that. She was like one of those people that you just felt good like, yeah, you don't know about this artist. Let me pull this one out.
Yeah, you
Now-
know, we all got like
yeah,
her.
So
I was on what heard it. 2017 is when I first heard
yeah,
her.
about 2016 for me.
When I heard, I was like, "Who is this?"
Yeah.
Like, she gotta go on my playlist. She gotta go on my other playlist. Like that
Yeah.
playlist
The
I
other
put.
one. What's the
other
other
one?
one?
I put. Yeah, I
Everybody
put.
has a other
What's
playlist.
the other one?
Hey,
What do you mean?
you know.
She
Oh,
said,
for
what do
like
you
the
mean?
ladies,
Yeah.
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
slow and
Yeah.
sensual and okay, that's cute.
Her. Who else? SZA kind of gives me that vibe, but she's still in
it's
that
more like
subject.
like a kind of soul type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because her subject matter isn't like all the way like
Yeah,
you
it's not
said.
like art. It's
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, she more so like being hurt and I'm gonna go do these drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know somebody else that's underrated?
Who?
The internet.
I do have a few of their projects actually.
You gotta
Yeah.
if you haven't listened to
Some of
the
that
internet,
stuff
you
is
gotta-
good.
Not
it's
as of
The stuff
recent.
that I heard, yeah.
It's really
Okay.
good.
All right, the internet. I gotta check y'all out again. I haven't really. I'm one of those people when I'm creating. I don't listen to a lot of other music.
You try to get in
So,
your bag.
Yeah, like I don't like to be influenced.
Yeah, 'cause
during that
sometimes-
process, you know what I mean.
Because
So
then
I
sometimes
respect that.
you get too influenced.
And you care
start-
too much about what's out,
Yeah.
and if you care about what's out, you're late because it's already out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's no point in you trying to replicate that.
That's smart. That's very smart.
Yeah.
So old school R&B. I guess we all taking old school R&B still.
Definitely because I feel like everything that's new is obviously inspired by the old school in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone we just named her, she's obviously inspired by Prince. SZA, I can definitely consider inspired. I'm not fully sure who I would say she's inspired by. I would say like I could see some Shaka in her as far as the way that she presents herself.
Oh,
But,
she pulled out Shaka. Oh.
I mean, as far as the way that her aura, I wouldn't say her voice. Or anything.
Yeah.
I like
and even
Tiana
myself,
Taylor.
obviously, I'm inspired by so I got to give it to the old school.
Yeah.
I need that feeling
Tiana
back.
Taylor, yeah.
Who?
Like her last album was dope.
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor. Okay.
Yeah, her
I
last
just-
album was dope.
I just never got into Tiana Taylor like that. Like,
Go listen to
You
her
listen
last
to-
album. Her last
Yeah.
album was real good.
I haven't heard when did this one drop?
Probably like 19.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard yeah.
She's more
She-
so like an Erykah Badu type.
Yeah, I give
Influence.
her.
Erykah Badu.
I would say
Like on certain songs, and then it's just like, or then she tries to like,
she has a beautiful heavy voice.
yeah,
It's
or then
so
it's
pretty.
kind of goes into like the Lauryn Hill a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can sit here and talk about R&B all day.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to the next topic. So the next topic, what decade you picking? 2000s.
Hold on, you know what people sleep on?
What?
The early 2000s had some good ass R&B too.
It did.
Yeah, for sure.
The early 2000s, like for real, for real.
Do y'all think we're just being biased? Because what if
No, I'm
I
not
always
being
No.
biased.
wonder,
We
like-
being-
No.
I feel like the 90s and the early, like, you know, the 80s too, but it's like for real,
Yeah,
for
for
real.
sure, yeah.
Because I grew up in the 90s and the, you know what I'm saying, the early 2000s, so like, that's some real good, like, even when Ashanti came out, like, people don't,
Yeah.
Ashanti really had the game on lock, like, when it came, like, the R&B for a minute.
I love that verses, by the way.
Yeah, Keisha Cole.
I was on the road, I
like,
missed it.
You didn't catch the replay?
Mm-mm.
She had a good
Life
verses.
gets busy, but I did get to see pieces of it.
Okay.
But I already know their catalogs.
For
Yeah.
real, for real.
So yeah.
People sleep on them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say for me, the decade would be, I want to say 2000s, but I'm gonna say 90s.
You know who didn't get to do a versus?
Who?
Mary J.
But who
She
would
didn't?
who would they get her against?
I don't think nobody could fuck with her though. For real. I mean, I don't know.
We were
like,
just having this
like
conversation.
who would go against Mary J? Because Mary J got that shit for you.
She do. She's on my list.
Who? we were just saying Mary J.
Hold on. Remember when you said you like your R&B people sad?
Yeah.
Remember like when she got happy, like her music.
Yeah, it went to club music a little bit.
She was fine. You know that.
Yeah,
That's
nah.
crazy. I'm singing. I gotta sing Mary this weekend, so I'm trying to think.
Like Mary J got that. Like,
she was on that at that
she
time.
Was though. She admitted it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
KC drove her crazy, y'all. That's how the D do you. Okay.
I thought she was going somewhere else with that shit.
I mean, it's the truth, man. Unfortunately, like you spoke of vices. Like everybody got different vices. Sex is a vice for some people. Not saying marry, no. But just saying like sometimes being or relationship can be like your weak spot.
Man, we need old Mary back somehow.
No.
Nah, she good. She good right now.
But let me see. I would go with the 90s too.
Yeah, the 90s.
90s. Yeah, definitely 90s. 80s and 90s, I'm going with 90s, but the 80s had a lot of hitters. Guy.
Yeah.
Guy. That was 80s.
Who? Guy?
Yeah, that wasn't 90s.
Wait.
I think that was the 90s.
It was so many 90s
It's
groups.
like
it was just a lot of that. Like I feel like the industry was just so full.
It was so
It was just a lot of singing groups. There are no groups anymore.
No,
it ain't. I mean, for what? They're going to just break. The only real group that's in our culture in hip hop is the Migos. Migos stay together.
Yeah.
That's the only. Ain't no R&B groups. You don't even see it with the white people anymore. They don't really.
Boy bands.
The boy bands.
The boy bands, exactly.
Hey man, NSYNC was fire though.
Okay.
They were.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were.
NSYNC.
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Boys, yeah.
I ain't gonna cap. Even 98 Degrees now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to think, what was their record? 98 Degrees.
Was it New Kids on the Block? I think
That's a whole nother group.
No, maybe it's a whole nother group.
Yeah.
They all look. I ain't gonna say they all look alike.
I drew the line of NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. That was it.
Yeah, but it was a lot.
I mean, I
of
heard about 98 Degrees, but I don't know no song about that.
I just feel like with music now, people are so like even with the Migos, they still do their separate projects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I think if you're in a singing group, it's just a different look. Like you can't do that. You can't I'm like Beyonce. They had to split up when Destiny's Child and Beyonce became. They did their thing. Like
she became bigger than the group. Yeah, I mean it was just natural evolution.
Yeah.
Because I think in a group too that there's always going to be that who's my favorite. And
it's always going to be that.
Yeah, and then you get into the
ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
all of the drama that kind of can grow from it, but. I miss groups, man. I miss groups.
We need them back. You know who got the groups now, though?
Who?
The K-pop.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, I love it. I didn't even think y'all were going to.
What?
I love it.
Man,
yes.
what?
Especially when we go to the little restaurant that we have.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I said,
hey,
Backstreet Boys.
What's that? BTS? BTS.
Yeah,
BTS. Yes.
They got the game on lock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking.
That's
about.
what people don't understand. That
and the girls,
that money,
Black
that
Pink.
overseas money, way
Shout
different.
Out Benny and O. Those are my great friends. They play for Blackpink. They're also a K-pop band.
Okay.
The girls. You never seen the girls from over there? They came. They did what is it? They did one of the award shows. I think it was the year before last. But yeah, they're like the female BTS.
Okay.
So shout out to them too.
I probably seen
K-pop.
one of their videos at the restaurant.
Not even realize. Now you're gonna see them all the time. Now that you're like, oh, that's what she was talking
about.
about.
No. They got like a little documentary on Netflix.
I think. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're
so
talking about.
Shout out to them, man. Yeah.
Man, K-pop talking about.
It's like one of the
they
killing
killing
like one
it.
of the biggest K-pop groups.
They are.
Yeah.
And it's coming over here now, so that's how you can tell that it's
So they might bring the groups back, man. Hopefully, they can do that.
Because over in Korea it's structured different.
It is so structured differently.
Yeah.
You know how they do the army stuff over there?
Yeah, I heard about the Jones going over there. They pump them groups out like a factory. Like they come out.
Really?
Yes, you should see how the managers and everybody are on their ass. They like, nah, you gotta do it this way, and they sign these strict contracts. I was watching. It was a documentary I was watching on YouTube, and I was like, man, that's crazy, but they are killing it. It's like Joe Jackson times 10.
Right.
Like
sing the shit right.
Sing it right. We're gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like I guess they mold you like that.
Yes.
To know what you're gonna do as you grow up or something over there. Isn't it something like that where they kind of put you?
Like
it's
a utopia. Like,
is it something like that?
Like the arranged marriages and shit. It's like you
Wow.
gonna sign this contract and we gonna, it's a way of getting you out of poverty, but still you still gonna be a part of us. Like BTS ain't break up, they still together.
Yeah.
They can't. They under contract.
Yeah.
They
I think it's like a requirement though for the guys to serve in the military. Is that correct? Over there?
I don't know. I don't know that. I ain't
Don't
get
give
that
me the
deep.
line.
Yeah, I gotta look that up. So.
Yeah, I believe so.
So you have to.
So.
But they fired though, and they still in the hell out of our shit. But they fired.
Okay.
They are. I mean, I heard one was sound like Gucci Man. I was like, yo, what?
I gotta hear that.
Dead ass serious. It was a beat, and I was just like, dog, that sound like a 808 in that beat.
No, they actually have a Asian Migos like. There's like 3 of them in there. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And they got a song with Famous Dex.
I was about to say that song right there, Famous Dex. That song, it's fire though.
It's fire though. And I was like,
I ain't no hater.
Saying, but I was like, that shit fire.
I ain't no hater. I congratulate. You know what I'm saying?
They'll get American writers and have the writers write for them, and then they just kind of translate the music. I think a guy named TC who also writes for Brandy. I think he did some writing for some of the K-pop artists. And yeah, like they just he'll write it, and then like they'll put it in their language, and so
that's a check right there.
All you really need is the
melody. I'm trying to get that overseas money too. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and write
for
one of them.
www.dearcallie.com.
Yeah. We're gonna have all her stuff down below.
If you need a song,
we're gonna get out there.
I appreciate it.
Yes. The K-pop. Look, I don't know if I want to end this. She know about that.
I'm shocked you guys know about that.
Seriously.
Hey man.
So you can't never judge a book by its cover.
No,
we
that's
listen to all kind of music.
Everything. I was just listening to Ted Nugent. I get a lot of y'all probably don't even know who Ted Nugent is. I'll play one of his songs.
You said Ted Nugent. I'm thinking Ken Nugent.
No, Ken Nugent. Nah, not the Lord.
That song.
I hate that commercial. I was like, God.
Okay.
If you see them commercials, you know you watching.
Yes.
You know you watching
My
Maury or something.
You know
you watching something that ain't on cable.
I hope Ken Nugent doesn't take this personally. But my dad used to have this joke because I think he tried to utilize them once. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, one call, that's all, because that's all. They all going to call your ass one time. They do not call you back. I was like,
it's like a call center, though. It is.
Is it?
Yes. It ain't no one call, that's all. It's a call center.
You're going to call one person, there's going to be 5 other people in that office.
Yes. Somebody named Lakeisha's going to pick up and be like, all right, I'm going to get the call back over.
What happened?
Dead ass serious.
What happened?
What happened?
Yes.
You got into an what happened?
No.
We're going to take your intake form and send it over.
You
Somebody
got
follow back up.
You got insurance? Oh, we can't help you then.
Exactly. It's so horrible, man.
Man, that is horrible.
The pandemic just breeds just all kind of interesting industry employees.
That was one thing I was going to ask about the pandemic. How did the pandemic change your emotions?
I actually opened up about this on Monday. I did an interview on Monday, but it was extremely hard. The pandemic, I'll say last year. This year, I'm on the come up, baby. You wouldn't even know, okay?
Give a hand
you
clap
wouldn't
for
even
that.
know.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, the pandemic for sure was extremely difficult. Like, see, I went on the show The Voice, and then things didn't go as well as I would have liked it to, but it's okay, politics, and you just kind of learn different things, and it was a growing moment. But I had a regular day job before I did that show, and it was just very difficult for me to want to go back to my day job from the show, with all that experience and then my job, and everybody there knew about everything I was doing, and it was just like, now I gotta go and face the music and walk of shame.
I want to go do it. Because then, people going to be messy. What happened?
What happened? Right.
Like, they don't care.
Like, fuck you.
They don't care. They just being nosy.
What happened?
Happy you back, really.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but no, for real, I'm really grateful for my job that I had, because they were, I had that job for like 7 years. But either way, I was just under a lot of stress. So I didn't go back, and I was just living off the money I made while I was out there doing the show. And I got behind, like really behind on bills and all kind of stuff during the pandemic, because, I didn't want to go back to that job, and I had just recently got hired with like some corporate bands. And then unfortunately, the pandemic hit hard, because when you're in a corporate band, you're doing weddings and stuff like that. Yeah. So they're putting everything on the back end and rescheduling so much stuff because of the pandemic, because you can't have over 10 people at the time. Remember? Yeah.
Crazy.
So hit the pockets hard when you're a musician, because we make our money by entertaining you. So
Yeah.
it was
And if
difficult.
you can only entertain a certain amount of people in the room, it ain't.
There was no festivals, no weddings, no events.
No
So
Nathan.
it was. I had to get me a little cute part-time job.
Oh.
So yeah,
Man.
it hit hard, but by the grace of God, you would have thought. I mean, last year was such a blessing for me as a writer, though, because that's when I started getting my first placements. But you don't see that money until like quarters later, and I expected to get it much sooner. But the bigger the artist, the longer it takes for you to see any type of royalties or anything. So everything hit January. So God is good.
Yeah, man. I know how it feels. I
Yeah,
definitely
so
know. So
it's one of those things you just got to stick out, and you got to trust, the process in your heart. Like, I knew it was time for me to leave my job. I knew it, and I was like, I'm not turning back.
she was a part of that Great Resignation, but she started that shit way before everybody.
What's it?
Like back in August, a bunch of people quit. They said there was a lot of people quit.
Their jobs?
Yeah, it was like 4.3 million people quit their jobs.
Don't nobody want to work.
Yes. Nobody want to work. I'm telling you, nobody wants to work.
But this is the thing about me. I'm a very hard worker, so I don't mind working. But I think when you, depending upon like what passions you have or where you see yourself, because everybody thinks they want to be an entrepreneur. It's not for everybody.
It's not.
What did I just say? What did I say? I said everybody's trying to force everybody to be an entrepreneur.
No,
I said
they are. They're feeding
not everybody's built to be an entrepreneur. Not, you know what I'm saying? Some people ain't good at it.
No. And
it take, you know what I'm saying?
It's not even, sometimes it's just like you have to know how to manage your time so much differently than when you're given a schedule. Yeah. And I'll say, like, working day jobs, I learned so much about responsibilities and skills and how to be on time, how to talk to customers. Because a customer, a fan, or a client, they're all the same. You're giving them something to get them to come back. So you got to know how to treat everybody, and it's not easy. It's not for everybody.
You have to be disciplined.
No, working the regular job definitely gives you the skills, the customer service skills.
Yes.
I mean, even what I do, like off the side, like customer service, my people keep coming back.
Yeah.
They always come back. They like give me 5-star ratings. Yeah.
Hey.
I don't do any driving. I'm just saying this is a small plug. I do car rental service, so holla at your boy.
Oh. No, really, I might need to talk to you after the pod. No, seriously. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so it definitely teaches. I'm trying to veer away from that. Not the customer service, but like a regular job myself. So
yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah, keep working. We all got to keep working hard, and even me, like, with me doing my videos and stuff, like when I was quitting my job to even take it further. I remember being at my job this time last year. Is today the 9th? No.
Today is the 11th.
11th.
Yeah. The 9th is my 1-year anniversary for leaving my job. But
hey, give
that's
her a
like
hand clap for that.
Go ahead, clap it up.
And the air horn for that motherfucker. Fuck that job.
Fuck that job. I quit.
Oh, the air horn for that motherfucker. Fuck that shit.
Fuck this. I quit. Nah. I appreciate them though, but no. The point of me saying that was I remember being there and I was at work and I knew I was getting ready to come into a certain amount of money and I was already struggling and I was like, Lord, like, what should I do with this money I'm about to come into? Like, how should I invest it? I was trying to think, should I invest in like some clothes? Because I know it's going to be a quick way to flip it. Like, everybody sell t-shirts. I was just trying to think creatively, and then God, he was like, invest it in yourself, invest it in your craft. It's time for you to take it to the next level. And that's what I'm doing. Like, I invest, a lot of my own funds into what I'm doing. You know what I mean? My own time, my own energy, recording my own music and engineering it and writing it and vocal producing it and
you are a Swiss Army knife. But you got that mindset though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a mentality. You gotta know, like, if I don't do this, if I don't figure this out, I can go to a day job and make some quick money. Like, this is how I've gotta survive. So it really does push you to go into overdrive.
You ain't never lie, cause I know I'm with you.
Like,
it forces you
right
to.
here.
Yeah, that's it, and I ain't going back.
Yeah,
so
that's it.
Let's figure this out.
Yeah, that's. Hey,
it ain't
but
no
you're doing it though. You are doing
By
it.
the grace of God, it's the beginning, and I was supposed to start dropping like earlier this year, but I think everything's in timing, and it's November, but it's okay.
Yeah,
it's
we
all right.
waiting for the top of the year.
Yeah, I'm ready. So
I'm about that too. So I support black business. I just support in general.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You guys
always got support.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, let's move on to our next topic. We kind of went off on a tangent.
We did. Sorry.
It's cool. No, I love it.
Person sometimes.
No, talk. This is what the podcast is for.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I think I'd be perfect for podcasts.
You would be. No, you should come back up here more often.
Oh, I'll come for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I
Just don't get lost.
I know. I don't know. But that's Atlanta for you, because it's always so much construction. Like, it takes you different ways. It's different addresses and zip codes. It's like, what's going on? But yeah.
That's a behind the scenes thing. We'll talk about that later.
It's all good. I'm here now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the city.
Welcome.
I love the backdrop.
You love it?
So good.
Appreciate that. I appreciate it. We're going to go into our next topic. I think we're going to be here for a minute.
What time is it? It doesn't even matter, though.
No, it don't matter. Well, if anything, we'll just chop it up if we need to. But no,
Can I get water?
Yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself out. No. We've had somebody go to the bathroom mid podcast. I promise. It's all good.
I don't want the mic to hear me like go.
No, it's all good. Our next topic we're gonna go into is dating in Atlanta. Look at her. She shake her head. Dating in Atlanta. Now she is born and bred in Atlanta, so she know.
So I know what he means.
She know the bullshit.
I do. So what we going with this question? Is it like a layered question?
It's an open-ended. Like,
what is dating in Atlanta?
Yeah, where do your experiences? What happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Give us a story. Because I've heard them all.
Really?
I've heard them all. I have.
I'll say, I guess my overall experience with dating in Atlanta would be that it all ends the same. I don't know. It just all ends the same to where you be like, I'm not about to get into this because I already know how this is going to end. But I say this, Atlanta is a black mecca, and it's a lot of great black businesses going on here. And with, me being an artist, I meet men all the time and work with men all the time because it's the industry that I'm in. But the dating scene is not the best. And I don't know if it's me, because of the industry that I'm in. So what I'm experiencing could be different from what someone else may be. But I feel like I have two different perspectives on it. What were you going to say?
So who do you go for, like, as far as in your category for men? Like, do you go for guys that are in the industry, or do you just go for regular schmegglers?
That's what I was getting ready to say. So
okay.
Perfect. So that's how me personally, how I identify men is just that either you're in the industry or you're not. Mm-hmm. So it means either you're going to understand me or you're not. So I've dated guys for sure who we would consider regular guys, no disrespect. You're obviously not regular. No one's regular.
No, what I mean, like,
a guy that's not in the industry.
That's not, basically.
So they wouldn't
industry based, right?
Understand the whole schedule. You moving around. You got different things going on, and they can't see stuff like that. I get, yeah. So that's why you kind of stick to the industry.
Not even. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I've experienced kind of both. I feel like the men who aren't in the industry, like, I feel like the quality sometimes is a bit better sometimes because I don't know. How do I put it? Men that aren't in the industry, they don't understand the fact that, you're always busy. Or if I say I'm on a podcast, you're with two guys, FaceTime me. Let me see what's going on. I've had that happen where I'm in the studio and it's like you don't trust me because of who I'm around. Oh my God. Yeah, it's a lot of that.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Security.
And then I'm the type of woman. I'm a woman, and unfortunately, because of the industry, I'm out late a lot.
Yep,
so I always have to have people with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's always that. Like, you're always out late. You're always around men, and you know what I'm saying?
Some dudes can't take that.
Exactly. And then you have the guys that are in the industry who do get it, who you don't have to explain those things to, but there's that faithful conversation, like
being around.
Yeah.
All that aspect of.
Yeah, and I don't even really like.
And then time too, because y'all both probably busy.
Which
all
is
the
fine.
time. Yeah.
I don't care if you're busy, because I'm busy, and I love somebody being busy and being productive. It's not like, I'm busy and what you doing? Nothing. You just in the studio.
That's the worst.
Around people, like, you're not doing anything. But no, like, really busy trying to grow and brand yourself and build. No, that's beautiful. Like, do that. But I just think sometimes, like, when you're around, you have such access to, like, a whole bunch of women who don't have many standards. a lot of times, excuse me, I don't want to say that. That might be kind of rude.
No, get your shit off. Get your shit off.
Who may
Come
not
on.
have the same standards that
You have.
I have, you know, you be more quicker to lean that way because it's going to be easier.
Yeah.
So then you have that issue, and I'm not one of those women who going to play with you. Like, I'm not going to explain why I stopped talking to you.
It's just over with.
You're going to just notice that I'm
You
fading.
ghost people?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But I'm a different kind of ghost. Like, I'm
do?
never the type who's like, it's more so like a fade out. Like, I'm still your friend.
Yeah.
But you're going to feel the
distance.
Friend
distance.
zone. You done definitely been put in the friend zone.
Yeah,
So
I
it's-
definitely create a big space between us.
Gotcha.
Because I have to protect myself, and I'm not going to. So,
Take your energy, yeah.
I deal with those main dynamics. So it's difficult whether you're out of the industry or in the industry. And then on top of that, like, I'm quite busy. And I know people will say, oh, you make time for what you want. And that is very true. You can make time for what you want. But in a lot of instances, like, I'm not going to sacrifice my career just to, you know, I feel like if it's meant, it should be able to work anyway. You know, work together.
Well, I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the overall aspect of dating.
Give me a horror story. I need a horror story.
With dating?
Yeah.
On both sides, or?
No, just, I mean, the worst. Just give me the worst. Like.
I don't even know if I have a whole bunch of horror stories. Like I say, I'm quick to be like, oh, I see where this is going. It was just, well, no, will I say this was a horror story? Okay. It was more of like uncomfortable because I'm a very relationship type of girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really just date men and be like, oh, he put me out over there and then he tried to. No, that's not happening. Like, I'm very
You ain't
protective.
giving it. No,
Yeah.
draws ain't coming off at a deal at Roof Chris. You know what
Exactly, and that's what I was gonna kind of get at. So I do remember I was dating this guy. I guess we were dating, and I don't really. Anytime I go on a date, I always, especially for the first time, I was just having this conversation in the car. I don't like to let you drive me there on the first time because I don't know you. So
that's understandable.
and I don't know if that's being like,
no, it's understandable.
oh, you got trust issues or something.
No, I mean,
But I've just been in situations where that didn't turn out right. So it's like, yeah, if this date doesn't go well, I can get in my
You can
car
just dip.
leave,
and go.
I'm surprised you
And
didn't
people
say you brought your
crazy
friend with
nowadays.
you. Like I always bring, like if you bring most girls sometimes they bring their friend on the first date, and I just tell them to sit at the distance, so just in case something go crazy.
Bring it to the table.
Nah. Now I heard some stories of chicks bringing their girls and they sitting at the table and
And like,
girl,
oh, so
you got to pay for my.
I'm like,
Yo, fam, let me tell you.
If you bring a chick,
Oh, no.
You bring your girl, no, hell no,
She can't. You ain't feeding her.
no.
if you
Hell,
show
I
up-
don't know.
if you
First
show up
date.
like, yeah, you should be like, this is my girl. I'm like, oh, okay.
So, okay,
I'm gonna holler at y'all.
So before we finish the date, that whole conversation about a date. So do you guys consider like a very first date? Is that going out for a drink or a physical? I'm picking you up. We're going on a date. Because guys these days they like to try to fill you out first. Like, hey, can we meet up for drinks, or can I meet you? Or are you off? Y'all full fledged? I want to take you on a date.
I'm gonna tell you my process, right? Because I done went through the whole gamut of dating. So I done did the dating apps. I did it early though, like
Okay.
2012. That was when I did that.
Yeah.
My process now is so like streamlined. It doesn't even make sense. So like depending on if we've been talking on the phone, okay, first date, cool. We can go somewhere. The limit is a little bit above $100. But if we just cold dating, I ain't taking you out to no Roof Chris. You ain't even getting no. You might get Applebee's. You might get Fridays if I like you.
Oh my God! Why
We
don't you
gonna-
take her to get something to drink? Like just go meet up for drinks so
Yeah,
you
we
can
can
get to
do
know her
that.
personality or
Yeah,
something.
the
What about
meetup
you?
is
The meetup-
The meetup is. I'd rather get some drinks. I ain't keep it simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to get to
Simple,
know
just
them.
just to get the feel.
Yeah, that's
And
kind
then
of
you know
what
what I'm saying.
I
Then we
prefer
go
now.
from there. Like, hey, we can have fun. Hey, let's link up again. Hey, you know what I'm
But I
saying?
ain't gonna lie, I don't like going on dates.
Well, how you gonna get to know him then?
I always say that people be like, "What?" I don't like going on dates. People I don't know.
You gotta.
So you want to talk? You want to at least get?
I
get
want
the-
to at least be familiar with you.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you talk on the phone?
too busy.
You gonna have an issue then. You gonna.
That
But
means-
honestly, I feel like if I really like you enough, I will make time to do that.
Exactly.
But because, I think people kind of respect that I have a lot going on. So it's not even, that's never really a issue. Like, can you talk? Because obviously, like, as of late, the people I have engaged with, like, they're pretty much busy or in similar situations as me. But it's just easier if I'm familiar with you. Like, say we've been around this, the same people or attended the same events or, we kind of make the same rounds. I'm familiar with you. My friends, they know you of you. And, it's just dating new people sometimes. It's always so weird because once people start to dive into your social medias and all that, it just changes the whole dynamic of how they date you. It's like they just prejudge you already. Like, as soon as they get access to seeing what you're doing online, it just changes the whole vibe, and that's what I don't like.
I'm the type of guy, I don't even want my girl having a social media, like, cause I don't be on social media like that. Like, I only do this. I only get on social media. We talk about this damn near every show. We only get on social media to promote our podcast and to promote everything else. Okay. And the network. I'm on Twitter. I like Twitter a little bit more because it's kind of funny because you catch some funny characters. But for the most part, I'm not on social media like that.
I can agree. Yeah. And I always say, and people think I'm lying, but I always say, if Jesus is my dead dog who just passed a few months ago. Oh. If I put it on her, like, if I did not have to have social media to promote my music and what I do, I promise you, I wouldn't. And as soon as I get a team built up to where they can take care of that role, yes. My God, because it's so toxic and it's so it messes up relationships and it's just too much access.
Your train of thought. Yeah. Because it's like people just read headlines. Don't even dive into the whole story. You read a headline and you already got your mind made up and not even reading the whole story.
Because the headline itself is placed that way so that, it dives into your subconscious and makes you think certain ways. And most people don't think for themselves. They pretty much read the comments and go off of that. You know what I mean? So,
all the misinformation on on what is that, TikTok? They be telling people.
Misinformation is a whole big misunderstanding. And I'm tired of hearing this. Black men don't like black women, and I'm tired of hearing that because really it's just a whole misunderstanding, bro. It's a whole misunderstanding because all the black men I know love black women.
So. I love me some black queens.
Well, amen. Yeah. Hey, where's the button?
The hand clap. Go ahead. She already get used to it. Look, she gonna be. Look, Callie gonna be a regular in a minute.
No, because I feel like women need to hear that. We need to hear more about black men saying that because obviously, like, when I look around, I see, most couples that I see are black couples. It's not, that. But I think after the whole Kevin Samuels, when he blew up, and it just opened this whole conversation for what black women are doing so wrong and why black men this and they don't have a voice. And I feel like I hear a lot too that black men feel they don't have a voice. Or
I think it's more on the side of it's kind of hard to explain because dating in the black community is way more complex than anywhere else because in America there's no traditions when it comes to black people. It's we've been so separated.
And even then you can take it back to Section 8, like they trying to get rid of the black man in the house.
That's what I mean by section.
And that's what I'm saying, and it's just like
that's
why I said it's a misunderstanding. Like people, like they don't understand. They're not really paying attention what's really going on. Yeah.
But I just hate how all these motherfucking relationship gurus are coming out the woodworks telling half these motherfuckers ain't even married. How the hell you giving how you giving advice about marriage and you're not married or never even been divorced? Exactly. I can say when Kevin Samuels first came out, I was watching the videos, but I wasn't watching it for the relationship. He was talking about what you should do as a black man, and you should be working 80 hours, this, that, and the third. This is well before that viral clip went over. Right. And I was just watching it because, at the time, I'm making decent money, but I'm like, damn, I ain't really doing nothing. I want to do something myself. And he was like, you need to be doing this. He was going hard on dudes.
Yeah. No, he gives some of his advice. I really feel like it's more so his delivery than anything. And some of it I feel like he does it now for, obviously he knows what's going to give him those numbers. Yeah. But it's not that his whole perspective is toxic. I just think the bulk of the stuff about the women.
I think it's the way he's delivering it. Yeah. And And I think like a lot of times, like when you're being like, especially towards women, when you're talking to a woman and you're being aggressive, she, you know what I'm saying, she tends to get aggressive with you too. Well, that's just with anybody, but then a lot of times, you know, people shut down too, and they feel like you're attacking them.
And then it's the first time we've heard it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. It's like, what do you mean?
Oh my God.
You gotta be this, and this, and that's a high value woman. What?
And it's
when we're taught, go to school, go to college, and become this independent woman, and that's attractive. And like even me personally, I was like, wow, like no one's ever put it on a platform like that to make you see it. So it was kind of shock. It was like a big shock, a culture shock, I believe, for a lot of black women, because we never heard anybody go that hard about it, you know.
I think more of so it was more like, all right, feminine. Like I know what kind of woman I like. I like my women. You can work. I have no issue you doing work. Just know when to be a woman. Like my women, you ain't got to be leading anything. And when it comes to the bedroom or whatever outside, just be a woman. Be feminine. Yeah. A lot of black women grow up and they see all this other stuff, get your money, and it's like the images out there are fucking it up. Even for the youngins, it's like
because even younger, like you got women preaching independent. And it's just like
that's true.
The Me Too movement wasn't even for black women.
But no, that's what I'm just saying. Like even in the early 2000s, like women were, I got my own this, I got my own that, I got my own this, and what they fail to realize, none of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that means anything when it comes to a relationship.
None of that means anything to men.
Exactly.
I didn't know. Okay, because even me personally, it's like I didn't even really know that y'all really didn't care. Like,
we
don't care about.
I can date you if you sitting at McDonald's or if you went to HBCU. I don't care.
Because for women, aesthetic is everything to us. You know what I'm saying? Like our hair, our nails, our outfits. Like, so it's not even money. It's just mostly our aesthetic. You know, we want to be aesthetically pleasing. So if we're thinking that you know, finances is a part of that conversation, then, you know, that's something that we didn't even know. But further than finances, just the whole topic of, because he wasn't just talking about finances. He was also, I think, talking about, like, did he say stuff about, he didn't say anything about the bedroom. I'm trying to remember his overall message about what we're doing wrong as the black women.
Not, I guess he's saying, like, black women don't like to take accountability for the things that they, you know what I'm saying, their actions or things. And that nature. Or, like how, I guess, like, they say, like, I guess, like, you say you want a type of male, but it's like you're not looking in the mirror at yourself.
Okay, there we go. That's what it was.
You're not looking in the mirror.
You want this $1 million man, but...
Yeah. But then I also don't think a high-value male is basically a person that makes a lot of money. I think it's his mindset that makes him high value. Because you can still be a high-value male and be a piece of shit. You mean you can
have a lot of money and not be high. Rappers are like they have a lot of money, but they're not high value.
They're not high value. It's just like because your mindset, your mindset is what makes you high value. The way you move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
So the way I look at it with women is, for me, conversation. Looks, conversation. I gotta know what your brain like. If the looks gonna grab me in, but the conversation is gonna keep me. With your brain, with your, you know, how you moving day to day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women, I'm gonna tell you a lot of reasons why relationships, the modern day relationships don't work. Because people don't communicate.
Exactly.
And that's the end. Like, that is a fact.
They don't. It's no communication.
But why?
Because
that's been my biggest question all year. Like, why is it so difficult for us to communicate with one another?
I think more so people are just so ready to get in the bed more so than to just...
Than want to talk? Even women?
No. Oh, yeah. I personally think that it's more of a, you know, if you stuck on what media shows you, you don't know how to really have a real sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a lot. Is like I've seen some really pretty girls, and I'm like, and had a conversation with them. I'm like, I'm ready to go. Like,
so what does that look like? Because anytime I hear guys say women don't know how to communicate, they don't know how to sit and have a conversation, I guess because I'm so talkative, like I just kind of be like, I like to get to know people and not talk about anything.
I used to have an ex-girlfriend that we went on a date, and first time we started dating, she was on her phone, and I hate that. Yeah. I hate that with passion. Matter of fact,
engage. Let's sit here and talk.
I don't even do that with my friends, my normal friends. Like, we don't even we don't pull our phones out. We sit and talk and have cohesive conversations, and it's funny, it's laughing. A lot of that shit doesn't happen now. It's like motherfuckers pull their phone out. I'm like, it's like I gravitate to people who are like me. without it being like me. Like, we don't have the same political views or anything, but we just know how to have a great conversation.
Yeah, conversation is huge. Yeah. That's like the number one. If I can't have a conversation with you, that's someone I'm dating, friendship, because that's how I'm going to gauge your energy, me being around you. Like, I need to know how you think.
A lot of times you can't have conversations with people who ain't been nowhere. Like, I can honestly say this, if I dated a chick from Atlanta, it's like, you ain't never been outside of Atlanta? Like, what the fuck we gonna talk about?
What?
Like, what we gonna sit here and talk about? Like, I've been many places. I've been overseas. I've been here. What are we talking about?
It's so weird because I think life has always kind of looked different for me because I have experienced a lot. So it's always just very strange when I hear, oh, women don't have conversations and this person's only been here. It's like, what? But I think, so my perspective on dating could be much broader than, what a lot of women probably go through in the daily here in Atlanta with dating. Because, they could be having great experiences. I think maybe I won't even say my expectations are high. I just think it's a small demographic of people who will understand me. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes dating a little bit more difficult,
Yeah, I mean, women have like horrible odds too. It's like for every one man, there's like 5 women in the city too. So
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I never have had a problem dating. That's never been the issue. It's just the quality of the man.
Yeah.
Or the things you have in common. Because like you said, sometimes it's men who can't keep those conversations or whatever. A lot of times.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys who can't hold a conversation for a candle. They can't do shit. Like,
because you guys obviously have a different experience because you have a podcast. Obviously, you guys like to converse. But no, a lot of Atlanta men, no, they don't.
My circle is very diverse. I'm gonna say that my circle is super diverse, and I like to keep it that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I like to know what other people talking about. I like the insides. If you ain't inside with what the Asians thinking about, what the white people thinking about, what the Jewish people thinking about. I like all that type of shit. I like.
So are they saying the same things about their women?
No.
Because from my understanding, they're not. Okay.
No, it's a totally different. It's totally different. Marriage is the first thing they talk about, and then the rest is just bullshit. And then for us, we can't even get engaged. It's like,
why? And it's so true because I'm in a corporate band and we do tons of weddings, and it's not a lot of black weddings.
Yes.
So it's true, but I'm one of those people, like, I believe in marriage for sure.
We getting to a point where they feel like marriage is kind of obsolete. Well, for black people, they feel like marriage is kind of obsolete. I'm like, I still believe. I'm not a Christian. I'm not religious at all, but I still believe in the structure of a marriage, especially if you want to have a family.
Yeah. I agree. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It's not even more so just about the infidelity or fidelity. It's not only that when it comes to marriage at all. But I do believe in marriage, and like you said, it's more so building a legacy. How I look at it.
Yeah. You want to have that structure for you, especially if you have kids. Yeah. I just like the whole thing about marriage too. It's
because I find that a lot of people are choosing, to have children over getting married. And I'm like, to me, having a child is a bigger responsibility than getting married. If I get married, my husband is obviously going to be my responsibility, but with a child, it's just like that's a whole nother human being that I have to see about. And it's like a marriage. It's like we can grow and build this thing up, and it's a responsibility too for me to be there for my husband, but financially, that child gonna be.
Yeah, you got to make sure everything is straight.
But people are choosing to have just children and not even get married at all. And it's just like broken home. We were just sitting here talking about the man, obviously the parents not being in the same home.
And that puts a strain. It puts a strain on the kid's life before it's even here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's why I'm like, I am the way I am. I just wait.
You just what? Wait?
I just wait. Yeah, I just wait.
Yeah.
I have kids. Not have kid yet. I like my money too.
But I mean, I love kids and I want kids.
I love my little nephew too.
I just want to wait. I don't want kids until I'm married. Period. I grew up in a household where I had both parents, but my dad and my parents weren't necessarily married. They were considered like common law, but they were never married. So it's like off and on they were together. They having spats, they not together.
What is that, like 6 years if you together is common law?
I think so. I don't know. But they were together long enough to be considered.
Yeah.
But and I just know the effect that it can have on a child. Because I feel like I came out pretty well, but it's still certain things that say I didn't have say for those kids who never had, both parents in the household, like
I didn't.
You can have a great mother or father, but you're still gonna miss certain things,
like
that you don't even realize you're gonna miss. Because if you have say your mother in the house, but you don't have your dad in the house, she can try to teach you how to be a man, or teach you the things that, this is what you do, but you didn't get to see how your dad would treat your mom. Yeah. You didn't get to see them love on each other. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So those are little things you don't even realize you're missing. And, that's why I kind of want to make sure I give my kids those little.
Yeah. I can tell you got a lot of, I can tell you kind of grew up. Old soul. I grew up in a broken home though, but I
did too.
But I can say, getting a little personal with you guys, my pops is Nigerian, so I still kind of carry that tradition of, all right, we still got to do this and do that, even though my pops never even married my mom, so it was just like, but I really grew up with my older brother who's 10 years older than me, but I still kind of carried on, was like, nah, I don't want to do it like that. I want to do it like this. I want to do it the right way.
Yeah. Exactly, and I think that's the thing, like, you have some kids who say they have a father who did crack or whatever. And then say it's two of them, and one kid turns out to smoke crack, and the other ones they both got the same example, but the other one saw, well, I shouldn't do crack, and then they became this successful person, and the other one did do crack. It's like you can, be in the same household and get the same experience, but have different outlooks on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
I'm with you. I love it.
Yes, but we're gonna get it right. I believe in us as Black people. And it start with the music sometime, because that's the way to the soul. We just had a podcast about talking the music. We were talking about how the music is the music killing the youth. That was the question, and we were talking about all the demonic shit that goes in the music. I'm like, these kids be talking about walking down on niggas. I'm like, what the fuck, like, yeah, like, oh, that's what that means. Yeah, we were just talking about it, and I was like, damn, like this music is crazy, but. It's been in music for a while. It's been in music, but now it's just like, it's mainstream music. Like, you got to look at the #1 streaming artist on YouTube is NBA YoungBoy. Oh, wow. You look at his content, it's not the best content for your young kid, but yeah. It's definitely a huge influence. Yeah. Because what we were just talking about, we've been talking about how much music, the Freaknik and the 90s this, the 90s that, from, obviously what we grew up on and stuff like that. So obviously music has a huge influence on, how you come out. Yeah, we can't say it doesn't. It's like, well, everybody, you should raise your kid. No, they ain't got nothing. Music is everywhere. And you can't keep them from everything. You can't keep your kids from everything. Keep your kids from shouldn't even want to. You want them to be able to live their life in some ways and get experiences. And just trust that you raise them right. I know I got my first hands on a porno when I was like 10, so that's oh my God. So nah. I'll just have this conversation with some friends, but yeah. I'm gonna keep that way. But yeah, it is true. Like, you get your hands on stuff young that you don't even know what you're watching. You just like, oh, remember the Fuzzy Channel? No, remember the Fuzzy Channel? Yeah, wait. And you just, I got to see. Oh man, no, the channel that it was like the staticky channel, and you can hear the noise, you can kind of see the form, and they were doing something. It was just like that's like old. That's really old. That's like the brick box. Yeah. Oh wow. It was like if you didn't have HBO, but like some of the shit would be static type shit. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you might get HBO if you move the antenna right, you get the cable cord and whatnot. Oh my God. Yeah, that's old school. We dating ourselves. Nostalgia. We are dating the hell out of ourselves. But no, it's beautiful though, you guys. It is. J-Mon, you got anything else? No, I don't. No. Okay. Well, Callie, this was fun. I don't want to hold you too long. I'm good. We definitely appreciate you coming out, and I had so much fun. Letting us dive into your personal life a little bit. Yeah, we gotta do it more often. I definitely have fun shooting with you guys, and open to coming back and talking about more topics and whatever. Yes, cool. And if you can schedule us in your busy schedule, just let us know. Yeah, make time for what you want. Yeah, exactly. No, I feel like I make myself busy. Like, I could be, I got an open weekend. Let me find something to do. Like, I just do it because I enjoy being busy. I really do. It's good. No, it's a good feeling. Feel productive. You come back and you're like, damn, I'm tired, but I'm making this money though. You know what I'm saying? Making these moves. That's the most important thing. This holiday's been a busy one. Oh yeah, holidays coming up. So holiday season. Are you a good gift giver? I am. I'm a very thoughtful giver. Like, I don't just like, oh, I'm gonna get everybody socks or assume that because you might like watches and you really don't like watches.
Yeah.
Like, no, I like to, oh, he has a podcast. Oh, he might want some new lights or, you know, I like to think about what the person actually needs. You know, what they will really be appreciating.
I've had exes that just got me whatever the fuck. I like, just give me a gift card. Don't even try next
That's
time.
so unfair.
Give me a gift card.
And that's the thing, guys. Y'all are such y'all are so sweet because y'all don't require a lot really when it comes to that type of stuff. But it feels good when somebody does give you something that you're like, oh wow, she really thought about it.
That'll change the guy's whole perspective about you. You get him a good gift, a gift that he needed and you know he wanted.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Oh.
He gonna do you right that night.
People don't think, women don't take the time to think of it, I guess. But sometimes guys don't either. Not sometimes, a lot of times.
Shit, I'm the best gift giver. Come to my girl. I'm like I'm telling you, any girl.
But
Christmas time.
But I'm saying like thoughtful.
Very thoughtful.
Okay,
like I give the best perfumes. Like
stuff that she's gonna actually like.
You're gonna use the perfume. Y'all use perfume.
That's what I'm saying. Like me, I can buy myself perfume, but if you know me and we're dating and I'm like, oh, it's this new interface or it's this new guitar. Like I'm sitting here talking about it all year, and then you gonna bring me some perfume.
But that's different though. That's different though. You in the industry. I'm talking about like a regular schmegler, like not regular schmegler, regular chick. Perfume. You're gonna need perfume. The reason I buy perfume in general is because I want you to smell good. I want to be able to smell you. So that makes me want you even more when I smell you. I'm like, damn, that smells good. And then like I done stepped up girls' games with perfumes. I'm like, oh, you wasn't fucking with that Gucci Guilty? Here you go.
Okay. No, I'm not denying that we don't love those things, of course.
It's an easy gift.
Yeah.
You know, but if you're in the industry, I know, oh, what you need? All right, I got you. You need a new mic? I got you. You need a pop? Okay. I'm
telling you, I've dated guys, and they're like, for Valentine's Day, I'm like, no, I don't want, what was he getting me? It was some type of, obviously, probably like perfumes or something. I was like, no, I really want, you know, just the guitar, da-da-da. And he's like, guitar? Why would I buy you a guitar? I'm like, you dumbass, because that's what I prefer. I don't want no damn chocolate and bears. Just give me the guitar. He's like, but that's for your music stuff. I'm like, exactly. Yeah. Invest in me. Invest in me.
Cash at me.
I'm investing in you too. But nah, I do agree that we do love those things as well.
Yeah. So, I keep it simple.
Yeah. It's just, all I'm saying is, when you learn a woman, she appreciates that even more. Just like you were saying with a guy, if she gives you a thoughtful gift, you will really look at her differently. It's the same for women.
Yes.
Communication.
There you go. Communication. That's the thing. Yeah. Communication. Love it. Yeah. I love it. Well,
great.
I want to keep going, but we going, Jamin, where we at? Are we at like, where we at? Anyway, no, we should keep it all in. Callie, we gotta have you back on. I love the vibe. Like,
yay. Yeah.
That's the vibe. Yeah.
I like that too. And then I didn't get a chance to really talk to you guys before, so it was like, like I always try to get to know people before I go on.
Yeah.
Well,
but no, it was
you
great.
Just got to know us now.
Yeah.
Which is perfect because it's like really organic. It's like, oh, they sitting there getting to know each other on air. That's pretty much what we just did.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I was like, I gotta be respectful of your time, but we still gotta talk it out.
I'm fine. Like I said, I'm always up. I always plan like, oh, I gotta do a podcast. Oh, it's probably gonna take some time.
All right, before you go though, best spots to eat in Atlanta.
Why is that everybody's favorite question? I was just asked that Monday.
I didn't know that. I didn't watch any. I
know. I'm just saying, is like that a thing? Okay, eating spots.
Yeah, best spots. What's your favorite spot? What's your favorite spot?
For food?
Yeah.
I'm not a foodie. I'm so bored. I was just saying that. I was like, I don't want to say some common shit. Y'all be like, really?
No, that's your favorite spot. It's your
favorite
spot.
Saying gold. If it's Golden Corral, shit, or if you got to go, what's that, Cracker Barrel or some shit like that? Like,
hey, I'm about to do this.
I was.
No, shout out to Cracker Barrel, bro.
I like seafood, so I'm kind of basic
like the
with
juicy crab.
Yep, hey, don't let.
But I'm so mad.
He was about to go get some juicy crab out this one. He was about to go get some out there.
But about the juicy crab thing, I'm so mad because you're right. But I just had it yesterday, and I was so disappointed.
It's hit or miss. Juicy crab is hit or miss.
I've been spending all that money.
No, because that seasoning, nigga, that seasoning is fuck. No, you ain't gonna get that juicy seasoning like that.
It's too salty now. Okay. It give me headaches.
All right.
Every time I'm eating it. Because it gave me headaches.
I mean, it's
time
to
it
cut it out.
Good. The shrimp were so little.
I don't get the shrimp. I just get the mussels and the crab legs.
I like the crab legs, but
like
even though sometimes they don't even be like a lot of meat in there, depending on the time of year.
And that's why I said like you spend all that money and still be hungry.
And they taxing for the king crab too.
Literally, I just got food yesterday and they filled the bag with a whole bunch of sauce, no cap. And it was like 5 shrimp in the bag. To me, I had got it through like DoorDash. They gave me a full refund. I was like, do you see this?
Yeah, I don't know
it
what.
It was full of just juice, like a whole bag of juice.
They took your shrimp out.
DoorDash, don't order shit from DoorDash because they always just fuck off on
forever.
They fuck off on those orders. It's like, fuck it. Like I ordered some boneless wings from don't talk shit to nobody. I ordered boneless wings.
Boneless wings.
Shut the fuck up, everybody. I ordered some boneless wings from Taco Mac, and they gave me all like regular wings, and the worst part was it ain't had no sauce on it. It was plain.
See, it's like they just, I don't know. Like I said, it's something with the pandemic.
Yeah.
Everybody just like hiring. We're hiring. Everybody's hiring because nobody wants to work.
They're not even drug testing motherfuckers no more.
Yeah, they're just giving you jobs.
Yeah.
So.
They stopped drug testing. When my cousin told me they wasn't drug testing at like Wendy's, I was like, when? What?
Wendy's?
Hold on, what'd you say?
My cousin, they not drug testing.
They never drug test.
At Wendy's? I don't know.
It's a fast food job.
Yeah, I'm about to say maybe they do. Maybe
I don't know.
You don't gotta.
Bro, I haven't worked at a fast food job.
That's one job I haven't had.
I had a fast food. You ain't never gotta take no drug.
Bro, it's like the last.
You gotta take
the last time
to serve some goddamn fries.
My very first job was at Taco Bell. I can't even recall. That was back in 2008. That was 2008. I was working at Taco Bell. I don't even remember if I took a drug test. You're right. You might be right. You might be onto something.
Yeah, I think depending on
take no drug test for no minimum wage job.
Yeah.
But they do. I think sometimes they like give you drug tests throughout the course. They're supposed to or something like that.
Okay. I'm sorry.
They never do.
If I worked at Wendy's and you asked me to take a drug test, I'm gonna fuck you.
They probably hire you as soon as you say, "Are y'all hiring?" Yeah, come in right now. Like,
can you work the
hands
day?
down your ass. And you're like, here, just come
desperate,
on.
Yeah.
$15 an hour. I wish.
That's what they're paying now?
Yes, the one down the street from me, they paying $15 an hour. Yes, y'all better jump on that shit if y'all need a job.
Y'all heard that? That's not bad.
They are dead serious.
Because I remember when I was working, I worked at Kroger.
I used to work at Kroger too.
$7.30. I even worked at Foot Locker for 3 years, South DeKalb Mall. Shout out, woo woo. And I was getting paid $5.10 plus commission though. Everything I sold, every shoe, S3, whatever. Yeah, but
when I worked at Kroger's, it was trash. I hated it. I was a stocker, and I had to stock in the dairy, and it was just like the worst. Cold. It was so cold, and then you had dumbass people walk up to me. Do you know what season the cucumbers in? Bitch, am I in the fucking like what?
But they just shoppers. They don't know. Yeah, they just.
I'm in the dairy section. What the fuck you asking me that about for? Like,
yeah. I feel you. I used to get annoyed with those type of questions too at Kroger.
Yeah, that's why I can't go back. Yeah, Kroger.
It was fun though. I learned a lot.
Yes.
Customer service and all that cute little stuff right now.
Yes. Well, all right, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. I got to give you another hand clap. Thank you, Callie. I appreciate you. And give you an air horn. You know what? Hold on.
That's not Mariah Carey.
No, that was the wrong one. That was Return of the Mac. I was trying to get to my other one.
I need to get one of these. I really want to start a Brazil.
I like to be animated. Thank you.
Yes, I love that.
Yes.
Thank you so much, you guys. I had a blast.
We had a blast with you.
Fun.
Yes.
And I'll come back anytime.
All right.
I'm just happy I didn't have to sing tonight. Ooh.
No, we ain't gonna. Who made you sing? What?
I just feel like it's one of those things where this was like so relaxed. I could do this any day.
We ain't gonna make you sing.
Nah, we just had your video.
I mean, I don't mind singing, but it's just like everything I do is like, okay, prepare about this and that. I'm always singing. Like everything I do is just like sing. So it feels refreshing to just.
We the bros, the DaBruhPodcast. We over here just, we just want to have a conversation.
I love it.
Kicking it and chilling.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. All right. Again, I am your host, KC. Joining alongside me is my co-host,
J Moon.
And we have our special guest,
Dearcallie. Hey, can I tell them where to follow me?
Go ahead.
Okay. Follow me on Instagram You can follow me on Twitter. I'm not really there. Instagram, Dearcallie, DearCallie_, or my website, DearCallie.com. And please stream the song Excited. It's my very first single. Yes. And watch the videos. My very first drop on that too. So, yeah.
All right, guys, we about to head out. Before we go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're listening to this on Apple, Spotify, or Google, I don't know who the hell listens to this on Google, give us 5 stars. I'm damn tired of telling you, Mug. I ain't gonna say no more. 5 stars. The best podcast you know of. All right, we out this bitch.